Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today I wanted to talk about Risk of Rain 2. And Risk of Rain 2 is an incredible roguelite that took the magic of the first Risk of Rain game and completely reinvented itself, going from 2D to 3D, and it just recently came out of early access and fully launched. So I played the game for several hours when it first came out in early access, and since it fully launched in 1.0, I went back and played it for several more hours, but I do want to give you guys a disclaimer that I haven't unlocked all the characters in the game, and I haven't beat the game yet fully, especially with the new 1.0 final boss. So there is probably a lot more to the game than I am talking about, but with how much I'm going to be praising this game already, that can only be a good thing. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that, this isn't like a full-blown review of, everything that you can experience in the game. But so for those of you that haven't yet heard of Risk of Rain 2 or the original Risk of Rain game, it is a roguelite where you and a party of up to 4 players fight hordes of monsters while collecting cool new upgrades and power-ups while going from area to area. So you start out in a starting area, and your overall goal is to find a teleporter in that area that you can activate to summon a boss and stay in the teleporter zone for long enough until you charge it up and can teleport to the next area. However, while working to do that, there are enemies constantly spawning to kill you. And when you kill the monsters, you get gold that you can use to open up chests or little vending machines all over the world that'll give you items. The items in this game are really cool and unique, and they can do things like give your weapons bleed damage or make you move faster or give you double jumps, and there's also some higher rarity ones that can do some insane things like chain lightning to enemies that go near you or make enemies explode when you kill them, and also items stack in this game. So say you start finding a lot of bleed items in a run, if you're playing with friends, you probably want them to give you all of the bleed items they find, even if it's the exact same item you already have, because even these exact same items stack with each other and they can lead to some insane combos. And you can also find drones or sentries or healing kind of robots to spend money on to repair, and they will help you fighting the monsters. The thing is, though, is you can't just farm gold forever and keep getting as many items as possible. At the top right of your screen, you have a difficulty bar, and the longer your run goes, the harder and harder the game gets. So you have to find a good balance between taking your time to get good items and making your character more powerful, and also not taking too long to just make the game insanely difficult. And there are 10 completely unique characters in this game, and they all have their own kits and unique playstyles, and they all need to be unlocked in different ways, and that in itself is a really good progression system. Because each character is so unique and different from each other, you really want to unlock all the characters, and a lot of the characters are actually difficult to unlock, which is a good thing in my opinion. And you can also unlock new skills for your character as well to kind of customize their playstyles a little bit, which is pretty awesome. You can also unlock new items that allow you to find them in future runs by completing achievements, and you can unlock little lore books on different enemies, which is cool if you're kind of into that type of stuff. And so the gameplay is very solid and very satisfying. It's so much fun to play just as all the different characters and using all their different abilities to clear out waves and waves of enemies, and it feels so awesome to just keep getting more and more items and have them stack on each other and synergize with each other, because you just start feeling super powerful. And this game is especially fun if you have friends, because you all can kind of go for different builds in the game. So someone could take all the tanking and healing items, and another person could take a lot of movement items, and someone could have a lot of damage over time items, and there's certain items that do really well with certain characters. So there's an engineer character, and one of his really good items that's good for him is this little mushroom that if you're not moving, you heal more. And so the engineer, he has his sentries, and so you want to allow, you and your sentries to heal, and so it's really good on him. So certain characters obviously will have certain items and builds that they're wanting to go to, and it makes multiplayer a ton of fun because, you can kind of share items with each other. The visuals are very unique in this game, and the soundtrack really gets you pumped up, which is exactly what you would want in this type of game. And I only really have 2 big complaints with the game overall. The first complaint I have is sometimes it can be a little bit annoying having to find the teleporter in each area. Because the world is 3D, sometimes it can feel like it takes forever, even if you have 4 people searching for the teleporter. And I know that as I play the game more, I'll kind of know the area layouts a little bit more, but the teleporters are randomly spawned as far as I know, so you're still going to have to search these huge worlds and find all the little nooks and crannies to find the teleporter, and sometimes that can get a little bit annoying. And my second biggest complaint is that late game, the game starts throwing an insane amount of enemies at you, and they're all attacking you at the same time, and there's all these particle effects flying all over the place. So 1, it can get really visually cluttered at times, and 2, the frame rate can just tank late game. And I mean, I have a really good PC for, playing games and recording and stuff like that, and there were times where I was dropping to 25 FPS a ton. Normally when I was getting like 250, and a couple of my other friends with less powerful PCs, there were times where they were dropping down to literally like 5 or 10 frames, and obviously that's not a ton of fun, especially because once you go down to a certain amount of frames, it's actually extremely detrimental, so that can be really annoying. But obviously not everyone will have this issue, but for me, having a good PC and still having those issues, I don't know if everyone's going to be having these, but it is something to kind of be aware of. But overall, this game is a ton of fun, and I would be pretty confident in saying it's one of the best roguelites ever created. There really isn't a ton to compare this game to because there aren't a ton of highly polished kind of 3D roguelites with this good of gameplay and progression and character design and all the different kits. It's really in a league of its own. And I just also want to say again that all the different characters with all their different kits, that's easily one of like the best parts in the game for me. And it's so fun to just experiment with all of them. And like I said, there is a ton that this game has that I haven't even been able to play yet or mention. But with how fun this game is, and I'm already praising it, that's just a good thing if there's all these cool things that I haven't experienced and whatnot. But I just wanted to get a review out to you guys because I felt like I had played the game enough, especially playing it when it first launched, to kind of give you guys a review at a base level. But if you guys have played Risk of Rain 2 or the original Risk of Rain, or you've just seen a lot of gameplay of this, I would love to know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. I love having conversations with you guys, and I try to respond to as many people as possible. And if you enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to see more content. I make about 2 to 3 video reviews a week just on a wide variety of games, so definitely subscribe if you want to see more of those in the future. And if you guys are having a great day today, I hope you continue having a great day. If you guys aren't having a great day, I hope you guys start having a great day. But either way, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. See you guys next time.